Hi everyone, we've got Mother's Day coming up really soon and I've been asked if I could do a demonstration on how to do a portrait of your mum. Now this is a tricky one because there are lots of mums out there and all your mums look really different. So I'm going to start by showing you just how to start by doing a portrait and how to get things in the right place like eyes and the nose and the mouth and all the features, and then we're going to get to a point where then you can start to change it and change the hair and fill in the color of the eyes and maybe add some clothes or jewelry and all those things that make your mum look like your mum. So get your pencils, get your paper, get all your coloring in things if you've got crayons or paints or textures or whatever you have at home, and let's get started and I'll show you the steps on how to do a portrait. So let's have some fun, let's get started. Okay, to do this portrait of mum, we're going to start by doing a portrait and then we're going to turn it into our mum. So let's start with a nice oval shape. Now I'm going to do this very nice and lightly because I want to be able to rub some of these lines out at the end. So everything I'm doing now is very, very lightly. There we go, a nice oval shape. Now, I'm just going to put a line through the middle. Now this line is super lightly. I'm like doing this as light as a feather because I want to be able to rub this line out at the end so that I can't see it. So very, very lightly. If you do it too hard or too dark, that line's going to stay there till the end and we won't get rid of it and it will look weird on our picture. Now, same, I'm going to draw a line down the middle. This is just to keep it symmetrical. Right down the middle, just so I can keep everything nice and straight. Again, this has got to be super light so that at the end, I can rub this out and this line will disappear. Do this really light. I'm actually just touching my page so lightly that I can just see it. Now, on this line here, we're going to start putting some features in. So on this line, I'm going to do a curving line like this. And that's going to be the start of my eye. I'm going to put another line over here and trying to keep these the same on both sides. I'm just going to join another line under here now. Now, of course I'm just doing a general portrait. It could be anybody, but you've got to do a portrait of your mum. So you'll need to have a look at your mum and decide, does she have a shape of a head like this? Is her face a bit rounder? Or maybe her face is a little bit longer, and you'll need to change that to suit the face of your mum. Now, once we've got the eyes, we're going to go down to about halfway here. Just put a little dot there just so I can see where that is. And I'm just going to put in a nose. The way I like to do a nose is let's just get the curve of the nose. And I'm just going to put a little dot for the nostrils on the end. And let's put the side of the nostrils here like that. That's our nose for mum to start with. And then about halfway between here again, let's put a nice smiling face for mum because she's happy for Mother's Day. And let's put a line there. I'm going to put in her lips. For the top lip, a curving line, whoops, I don't want that line there. A curving line for the bottom lip. And again, you'll have to look at your mum's lips to see if she's got big lips or thin lips or however her lips look. Okay, now let's go back to the eyes for a moment. We need to put in a circle inside this eye. We need to do the black part, the pupil. And maybe just to make it a cool little trick here is just to put in some little circles like this. This will make the eye look shiny at the end. Something like this. And we're going to colour this black part in. Okay, now again, just thinking about the shape of the face. Now, if I was doing my mum would have a face that's a little bit more of this sort of a shape. Okay, let's put in a neck too before we forget. So start from about where the eye is and let's come down somewhere like this. I might even just put in like a collar and some shoulders like that. Now we better put some ears in too. So let's just come to this line that we did at the start. I'm going to start there. Just bring an ear that comes down, something like that. Same on the other side, let's keep them even. Maybe some little lines and features. You'll have to have a look at your mum and see what the lines in her ears look like. Now, to finish off the eyes, we better give Mum some eyelids. Maybe she has some eyebrows. And now, maybe some eyelashes. Have a look. Does your Mum have long eyelashes or short eyelashes? Okay, maybe, and now for the hair. But before I do, I've still got that line that crossed through the middle. I'm going to get rid of that because I don't really want that there at the end. Let's get rid of it. I'll have to get in here too. Okay, a lot of people forget to rub those lines out, and it's important we get rid of them because it's not part of our picture. It was just part of the plan. Okay, and now for the final part, we need to have a look at our Mum and have a look at her hair and think about what her hair looks like. Does she have long waving hair? Does she have curly hair? Does she have short hair or long hair? You need to have a look and decide, but I'm going to do hair like my Mum. So I'm going to come a little bit higher than this curve, and I'm going to come around the side because our hair will go a little bit further around, a bit higher. Okay, and I'm going to make this sort of hair. Okay, and a bit of a fringe here. Okay, you might even want to think about some features like, does your Mum wear earrings? Let's put some earrings in. Does your Mum wear jewellery like a necklace? Maybe your Mum has a favourite type of clothes. Maybe has a pattern. Maybe your Mum wears glasses. Okay, and then you can just add in all the different things that's going to make your Mum look like your Mum. So now that I've done my picture, I'm just going to rub out any more lines that I don't need because I've done them nice and lightly. And I'm just going to go around mine with maybe a black texture, or you don't have to do this, but I'm going to go around with a black texture or a pen just to make it a bit darker, and then I'm going to colour mine in. So I'm going to get ready to colour mine in now. Okay, now I'm going to add some colour. There we go. There's a picture of Mum for Mother's Day. Now, of course, your Mum's going to look very different. All your mums look different. So you can start by just getting all the things in place. Get the eyes in place, the nose and the mouth and the neck. Try and get the hair right, and then you can start to change it and make it look like your Mum. So have a go, good luck, have some fun, and most important, I'm sure your Mum is going to love the effort that you put into it. Bye.